So hi, welcome to Good Noise Podcast here with Michael Cera Palin. We're going to ask some questions today. I'm going to start. So what inspired you to start the band, and what does the band name mean?
I'm not sure if it means much. When I was in high school, particularly like 11th and 12th grade, I didn't have a band. I mostly played solo, and I really wanted a band eventually. And so I just kept writing down every single band name that came to mind. A lot of them were garbage. But Michael Cera Palin was on there, and when we started this band, it just felt like a keeper.
All right.
Yep.
We all agreed.
Yeah, we started just before I graduated high school. So, John, you were just generally on the hunt for any musician that would like start any project with you, right?
Yeah, because I was doing a lot of more like punk bands in high school, like stuff that pretty much sounded exclusively like shitty NoFX, which is impressive to make that band sound like shittier. But yeah, I just kind of hit them up because they knew how to do things besides just like power chords and da 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 da, and it worked out.
Rum-a-tum-tum.
So yeah, that was February 2015.
All right.
2015.
Yeah, February 13th.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a Friday the 13th or just like a date?
That was just February 13th.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
I respect that you know the exact date.
People with ADHD be hyper fixating. And
I
so
get that.
like when I was putting in the info on our Facebook page, I was like, what is the exact date we started?
It's completely valid.
Do you happen
All
to
right.
remember any of the other band names that you had written down?
Wasn't Audrey Hartburn one of them?
Audrey Hartburn, yes, and that is now, if I ever do drag, that will be my name.
Okay. I like that.
I think the other name we were maybe going to do was all one word in lowercase, stylized
Oh, yeah.
as such.
Yeah, I remember.
Wait,
all
all
one
one word? Was
All
it
one word in lowercase.
in lowercase?
Yeah, and then we were just like, that's awful. I wouldn't see that band.
I would.
I would.
I'd be like, how awful are they?
God, what were some others?
I can't remember.
So the thing is, this list died with that phone. I can't turn that phone on anymore. It like
Oh.
bricked.
Oh,
And
man.
so I lost a lot of voice memos from around that time too. One of these days, I still have the phone. I'm intent upon getting the stuff off there, but
Mhm.
bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember John specifically asked if I wanted to do a, quote, more interesting emo band like the following, and then linked Antarctica Vespucci. And it's funny because we sound nothing like at
Well,
all.
it was a
I
good
remember also
start.
Summer Vacation, who we don't sound anything like.
Yeah, we made a Spotify playlist. You put Summer Vacation on there. I put Snowing.
There.
I don't think I was
There.
there. I don't think I was there for this part of the band.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
I came in later. Yeah.
Well, this was just, I think this was like before our first practice. I remember
Yeah.
listening to that playlist on my way to the first practice.
Oh, heck yeah.
So I think that was still at the point where you and I
That I could
didn't like actually know each other yet.
Not to.
We're learning a lot about ourselves.
Wow.
I love these kinds of interviews when the bands are like, we actually don't know anything about each other.
Why know anything, right?
It's not
Exactly. Why
important.
not? It's more fun that
I'm
way.
too tired to know things.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm over
I
it.
get that. Honestly, yeah. So, congrats on your most recent release. I don't know how to explain it. How do you feel about the response to that EP so far? Of course, yeah.
The response, absolutely fucking. It's weird. We like sort of felt like we were fumbling from one stage to the next on recording it, and then all of a sudden it was out and people were able to hear it, even though we had been working on it for a while. And
Yeah.
so the fact that there was as continual a response that felt as continual as the process of making it, because that EP took a minute, because there was also like in between the first and second EP a lineup change and then change back. Like that EP was a long time coming, and so it's, for me, felt very similar to how making it felt, in that like I'm constantly engaging with it. very thankful for everyone who has supported us, shouted us out along the way. Obviously, like Chatterbot, we owe pretty much everything to. Realistically speaking, pretty much everything.
Seriously.
So yeah, more than I could have fucking imagined.
Yeah, I just mainly remember because we put out like the first EP. It was just like we did it. I mean, we still do it just because we like it. But I never imagined that like people who weren't in Georgia would like give a shit about it. I thought it was just kind of one of those things like, oh, funny band name, and that was cool. But yeah, it's kind of insane to see that it's had some staying power after being like 2 years old at this point.
And also us breaking up the year it came out.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that played a role in it. Maybe somehow it made it better. Maybe.
Yeah, people are like, oh shit.
Oh,
But I don't see.
It's like we got the American.
I would.
Oh my god, you're actually doing it.
you're doing it. You were joking.
I was trying.
Screw all the light bulbs in.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Hey, thanks for getting that light bulb, buddy.
Yeah, thank
thanks
you.
for getting that light bulb.
Yeah.
Improving the lighting. I appreciate it.
Great.
The lighting looks so much better now. What'd you do?
Yeah.
up there?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my gosh.
I think it actually does.
Oh, John. What were we even talking about?
The EP or something, I don't know.
EP2.
Oh yeah. Just that the songs themselves feel like they've definitely taken a life beyond us writing them now. And that is something none of us had really felt on a scale further than tangible before releasing EP2.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just very exciting. We've been getting to meet and talk to and hear from so many brilliant people, so many people who care about art and care about the things we care about, but by virtue of connecting with music that's that personal.
Yeah.
Which I think is like a big thing about the community as a whole. Certainly what's kept me with the community for sure. It's just like the pure humanity of it. So I'm thankful for all the people.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
Very whole.
Very good, like corporate response.
No.
Michael Cera Palin, your new favorite industry plant.
I'm ironically wearing a Affliction t-shirt today. Michael Cera Palin.
It's all irony. It's all show.
Affliction.
I think we did a good job answering that.
Yeah.
I think
Definitely.
We did a good job on
This is our first like full band interview.
Oh.
Well, our first
Just wait a
one that
couple days.
involved video. We did one over the phone,
Oh.
but that one was rough because if I remember correctly, that person misgendered like 3 different people on that call.
that one. Yeah.
It was like immediately after EP2, which is to say, I think this one's on the whole better.
This one's a
Awesome.
Okay.
Happy to hear
Good to
that.
know.
That interview with what's her name, Cole's girlfriend.
But that wasn't a public thing.
So
That was a school project.
Still
it was
interview.
practice.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's why we're so good now.
That's why we're
Mhm.
great at this.
I
We're
can,
Yeah.
great at this. We're comfortable in front of a camera, all of us.
Uh-huh.
I can tell.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
John.
you
You're doing
so
great.
You're doing well.
Got
Um, so,
something for me?
Anyways,
is there any meaning behind the EP name or the cover art?
EP name came from me. I don't know how to explain it. Was basically meant to be just like, so all the songs are in first person,
Mhm.
for the most part, except for the cover. And so because of that, I knew it had to be a very like a title that felt like something one was experiencing within the self.
Mhm.
And I don't know how to explain it. Seemed to work because all of the songs, like the lyrics were me sort of trying to make heads or tails of things I was like struggling to grapple with, which is why like a lot of the lyrics are kind of contemplated. A lot of the lyrics are listed as questions, and sort of like trying to grasp with uncertainty. The album art was your sister. You just found a picture of your sister and sent it to us.
Yeah, and
How long after the EP did she find out?
yeah, I think I didn't tell her until it was like released a year later. And I had to be like, yeah, like 100,000 people have seen this, and
This childhood photo you didn't even remember existed.
we patched it out though. Now she's
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, how did she react to that? Like, when you told her? Like, oh, 100,000 people have seen this, by the way.
She immediately started asking for like royalty cuts. And,
As she should. As she should.
Because we got this emo money, baby!
All the Spotify streams are really pulling in.
No, actually, it wasn't me who told her. Tori told her.
John's girlfriend. John's girlfriend broke the
That's
news.
pretty bad.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's sick. That's
Yeah.
so dope.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay, well that's good to know. Did you give her royalties though?
If we had money.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair answer.
No, the corporate answer is yes. You lie
Yes,
straight
you
to the
did.
camera. Do it. Look
Yes.
me in the eye.
Okay.
She's paid an exposure.
Exposure, no.
We put her Twitter out in the corner.
Very, very small. Very, very small. So, can you tell me about your writing process for this EP?
So, like, all the songs were kind of written differently.
Okay.
And it was a slow process, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
So the first song that came into existence was while we had a different drummer, because you were in
Oh
two
my
bands at the
God, I
time,
remember that.
and you were having a hard time getting work to give you a second day off in the week.
Mhm.
So we just needed to find someone who could practice at the time. Luckily, that person ended up leaving, and we were obviously stoked to have Bunsik back because you
That
shred.
band caused me to leave my home because I had to break my like parents' rules
What?
about work.
What?
And
Rebel?
so I was kicked out of my house because the
Whoa!
band
I
that
didn't
left,
know that.
Wait,
So
that's
y'all-
not good.
so I could keep up with one band. I left, and it
Anyways,
still didn't work.
Oh,
Still
my
damn.
didn't
God.
work.
but while we had the
Wow.
other
I'm back.
drummer,
I'm back, and I went back home, and everything was all right. So,
yeah, I was about to say you were chilling with them by the time we came back.
Mhm.
So, but while we had that drummer, he was a good bit older than me and John. Well, by a good bit, I mean like 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, I think we were about like 20. He was like about 26-ish.
Yeah. But no one else who we tried out played the songs like him. Like he's the only person besides our friend Cole now who I would trust to play those songs like on stage with us at the moment.
Mhm.
But open to finding some sick ass covers and inviting some people on stage. So you know. But we wrote Admiral, we wrote Southern Comfort, and towards the end of that, I was in college, and one really, really, really like this was an era where I was like actively like turning to like escapism,
Mhm.
to sort of emotionally cope. And just one night where I was like really sort of struggling with a lot, especially regarding like my own queerness and how it's represented within like spaces that exist under heteronormativity, and how it's impacted like how I engage with that. I wrote Go Home, Play Music, Feel Better, and brought it to the band with you and Evan. Also, one night, me and John were hanging out in my mom's basement, and I came up with the riff for If It Makes You Happy, and started singing If It Makes You Happy. And instead of writing a song, we just kept it as a cover of Sheryl Crow's If It Makes You Happy.
Mhm.
a cover.
And then Evan thought he was going to be moving to New York. And luckily, Bunsik was now a free agent and away from people who were wasting his time.
Yes.
And once we got back together, we were struggling to find any more to write to finish up an EP, and we ended up coming up with 2 songs. One of which was Portrait, the other of which we shelved. And we wanted it to be on a split release, mostly because I really like split releases. But that just sort of didn't come to pass. We'll probably put that song out. Yeah. I mean, I'd definitely like to close that chapter for sure.
I think it sounds like a good recap.
Are you fixing the light again?
Yeah, I like how you guys are making band decisions in the middle of the interview. Should we put that song out? Let's put that song out.
I don't know. We've been, ever since we got back together, since Lord knows we can't tour. We've been writing, because we do not want the bandness of this band to taper.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Because of the situation with the virus and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine trying to keep a band together through this.
Yeah.
I'm honestly shocked I haven't seen more bands break up, and I'm thankful I haven't seen more bands break up. I am thankful that on the whole, there's a lot to feel bummed about, but the general consensus is that folks are pretty intent upon getting back to the things we love, and that no one seems to be reaching the conclusion that it's a lost cause. So I'll say that I'm thankful for that. I'm glad about that. That's pretty much one of the few things I'm thankful for this year.
That about caps off that list.
Toward the top of it is that we aren't completely giving up.
That's good.
So,
emo 2020.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
So emo.
So you guys mentioned that since your return, you've been writing some new music. What can we expect from that?
Y'all will know as soon as we do.
There are plans in the work. We got to be a little bit of the hushy-hushies about it, but
yeah,
we are just as impatient as everybody else is for us to finally get some shit done.
Okay.
So it's gonna be happening.
We promise we're trying to kick our own asses in gear.
All right.
And luckily, we've got some good friends helping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, which member do you guys like the best? Out of the 3 of us?
What the hell?
What?
What was that? You can't do that, John. No.
This is Twitter all over again.
I like Quiet John.
John?
I mean, John is the protagonist.
John's
me,
main character.
I love how that question just came out of nowhere. We were wrapping up, we were about to go into the next question. We're so which one do you like the most?
Oh my god. Okay.
God.
Anyways. Where was your headspace while creating this EP? You already explained a couple of the songs, but if you want, you can go more in depth into just overall headspace.
So I guess that'll be a roundtable one. For me, throughout EP2, EP1 was formed more at the same time than EP2. So I would say that one has a stronger sense of one headspace for me.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say it was a better headspace?
I would say it was a different one. I would say
Happier?
I would say I still had a lot of growing up to do and learning myself to do at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So EP1 definitely felt
more truthful, more honest.
No, I mean both were honest. But I would say EP1 for me felt more like a singular moment, whereas EP2 sort of feels like a collage of various transitional moments for me, being in college, having my first queer relationship end, it was a series of moments for me. And John, Lord knows for you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The main thing that I kind of think about with EP1 and EP2 is just how we were teenagers writing EP1. And I just kind of felt like we were just having fun in a basement and just making riffs and seeing what would happen. Whereas like with EP2, we definitely kind of more like, I just felt like everything was a lot more like thoughtful rather than like impulsive and being young.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely say EP2 shows us sort of coming into form.
Yeah. I really liked the metaphor that you used. You said EP1 was more of just like one collective memory, and then EP2 is more like a collage. I really, really like that.
Especially because, like, Portrait is the one that we wrote last, and that plays first on the EP. The two that we wrote first are second and fourth, with a random cover in the middle as an interlude. And then, like, the song I wrote most in the middle at the end. Like, it's sort of like, in terms of time and place, it doesn't say as much for me in terms of just, like, a general sense of growth.
Yeah.
Like a collage.
I also feel like the next things we write, we'll look back on this EP and think the same thing about it.
I mean, yeah.
I think that's just how memories work.
We're going to think EP2 is fucking trash after the next stuff.
No!
We're going to renounce everything.
I'm not sure about that one. I'm
Maybe the next stuff we write,
well, it'll be up for consideration.
We're going to have like a gritty reboot with like LP1.
Oh my God.
Expect leather jackets.
Oh, I can't wait.
All
I can't wait.
I can't
Please
wait.
don't expect
Leather jackets, slicked back hair.
It's too late.
Please don't hold me to
No,
leather
no,
jackets.
no.
It's too late.
It is far too
We
late.
have it on
The
recording.
middle finger all the time.
Well, I only own a leather jacket at this point. Only zip down I have.
All right, sweet. We're
Perfect.
there. We made it.
There you go.
Third of the way there.
Wonderful.
Now
I was
We're-
just about to say third of the way there.
DIY's favorite Britpop band.
I'm so excited.
How's the
Georgia
light doing?
Britpop.
John,
Mike's
how's the
doing
light?
really good.
Okay.
Always checking on it.
Always
All right,
checking
cool.
on that light. Thanks, buddy, for checking on that light.
I gotta go over here and check on this.
Hey. Hey, Bunsick, what does EP2 represent for you?
Dang. It's just, it's not as easy to remember, to be honest, as the first EP was.
What do you say? It's hard to explain.
Honestly, I was definitely at a
So
point
bad.
just like
That was so bad.
I think I said that so often that it became the name of the freaking EP. If you could hear anything I was saying.
No, you have to say that all again. Elliot. Just went,
Yeah, sorry.
I just struck gold.
I need this.
This is how pretty much every practice goes, including us sitting in chairs not touching instruments.
I can see
Just
why
make
you guys.
meltdowns at each other aggressively.
I can see why you guys are
Smell
struggling to get new
gold.
music out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
think
know.
we can see that too.
When John in one practice started going boom, 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 it worked.
What?
That's entirely how everyone writes music. All the best artists like Bjork and Van Halen.
But Danny the bow bow bow.
Bow.
Danny the bow bow Vito.
Exclusive new Michael Cera Palin song here.
We just had
Oh my
gold.
God.
Like, we had to strike it while it's hot.
God dang it! This is what happens.
I feel like
when
we're an improv.
someone
troupe.
asks me a question.
I feel like we make a better improv troupe than we do an emo band.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
So, John, would you like to give us your answer now that Elliot isn't screaming over you?
What does EP2 represent for you?
Huh?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I guess I'm going straight edge.
Not as memorable as EP1 for me, because honestly, it was at a time in my life that I don't want to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
valid.
that.
EP1 to me was like a big old freaking CD of happy or whatever. I look back on it and it was just a really nice point in my life somehow, even with all the stuff going on.
Songwriting itself
really-
definitely felt less pressure.
I was growing.
Yeah.
I was extremely I was just really growing back then,
Growing pain.
very fast. Yeah, and I was learning a lot about myself and becoming confident for the first time, basically.
Oh,
So you think that just represented more of a transition than EP2 did?
Yeah, for me
Fair.
personally.
Valid.
yeah.
I guess
That's
that's how the new
definitely valid.
stuff's going too. I
Yeah.
really feel like we're always just changing as people and shit, and it's reflective in there.
I'm not
It
sure.
happens.
I'm not sure if any of our new songs sound the same though.
Yeah, it's
See,
We'll figure it out.
I think we know ourselves less now.
You'll land on your feet.
Well, it's funny because like the time during which we were broken up as a band, I feel was a massive time of reflection for all three of us. To a point where like when we came back, like we just like we sat down and we just had to talk about like what all we had experienced throughout the breakup and after the breakup, just so like we could have a better understanding of one another as people, like before embarking on art together. Just because like that shit like definitely shaped us.
Yeah, we've really had some great moments in this band, as opposed to some of the other bands that I've been in where I wasn't even like able to open up.
Yeah.
Finally, yeah. I'm in a band that I can. So
Yeah, being in a band with your friends is the move.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I know we've been definitely making more moves to that. Like, we definitely now just kind of hang out and just talk about, like, what's going on.
Yeah,
What are we
before we
thinking
broke
about?
up, we just stopped doing that.
Yeah, so it's nice to do that.
Yeah.
We're all friends,
Hell yeah.
the three of us.
Hmm.
yep,
Friends.
Hell yeah.
friends.
Friends.
Mhm.
Friends
I
with
like
a big
them.
heart.
If you guys want to be friends, we could talk about that.
We can consider
Yeah,
it.
that's a little bit
Maybe.
too much right
Should we
now.
talk about just friends?
Yeah.
No!
We can just talk about friends for the rest of the interview. Good.
So, while going through this EP, what band or artist influences do you think you can hear the most?
For my end of things, I really want to be Evan Weiss. I really want to be like the lyrical like savant that is Evan Weiss from Into It Over It. Like Into It Over It was huge for me. What else was I really into at the time? Two Nights. Snowing. The works of John Gaume stay at like a watermark for me. Like Snowing in particular came to me during like a particularly impressionable time in my life, to where like that will always be part of like what I hear when I like try to conceptualize our music.
Mhm.
On EP1 I was like a bit Front Bottoms influenced too.
Same here. I think we all were.
As far as EP2, yeah, I would say those were the biggest influences, like Snowing, Two Nights, and like Pet Sematary.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are bands.
How about you?
I feel like I'm trying to remember like what I was kind of into at that point of I think like I wasn't thinking a lot about like other bands. I was just thinking about like on bass, what can I do to have like the most fun with it? Which isn't because like I don't know, the bass parts are really simple on like EP2. I don't know what I was super doing for a lot of that period of my life.
Yeah, yeah.
we
Same
were-
here, man. Same here.
We were unsober for a good bit of it.
Yeah, but like not in like a weird
Yeah.
way or anything.
Oh,
I think
no,
it was
but
kind of
in,
more like
in
the
a way that
headspace.
definitely, I think, may have guided our musical choices.
I think like maybe not like so much like not being sober, but just kind of we were like in Atlanta a lot and like hanging out with like a bunch of different people, and
That's true.
I think just kind of being like around like a community and kind of those experiences.
True.
Like,
And
having
also
a
during
vibe.
that time, that was a time of us all definitely deepening our relationship with local music.
Yeah.
Like, that was a time of us all getting, like, way more involved than we had been in the past, which meant encountering different corners of the scene. Like, I didn't know there were local post-punk bands, local synth-pop bands. Like, I didn't go to local hardcore shows before EP2 was being made.
I didn't know that. I thought you were always like a...
The first hardcore set I ever saw, I was still like very intently and purely a pop punk and emo kid because it was Cruel Hand opening for Title Fight. But I was there because the whole tour was Title Fight, Balance and Composure, Cruel Hand, Slingshot Dakota. So it was mostly emo. That's why I was there. So like I bought into a lot of talk that was equating hardcore with masculinity, and if there's one thing that doesn't help with reclaiming a space, it's just giving it to people you think are mistreating it. So, I started going to hardcore shows and didn't stop and told them they would respect my pronouns, and they have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I think a lot of that was just like us deepening our relationship with local music.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that was pretty hardcore, what you just said.
Nice
Shout out
one.
Atlanta Hardcore. Real quick shout
You
out
told
Atlanta
them so, and they
Hardcore.
listened, all right?
Shout out Memory
Dang.
Screen. Shout out Symbiote. What other hardcore band? Shout out Playtime, TNT. That's all I can think of right now. I'm sure there's like
Mom.
5 dozen I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
And half of them formed during quarantine.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, quarantine. The thing is, like, I think people are just more doing like artistic Hail Marys. I know a lot more people who have just like side projects or just like a Bandcamp link. They'll just like throw whatever they just finished onto.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's for the best.
Yeah.
I think people are just putting out music for the sake of doing it. And that definitely feels like a better motivation for making art. At least for me.
Yeah.
What were your musical influences during EP2?
I'd say more so the Code and Cameras drummer than the Revs on the first EP. Then Avenged Sevenfold's drummer, the Rev, on the
You
first
be
EP.
fucking with some metal drummers.
Excuse me.
Metal drummers shred.
They
Which makes
do. Yeah.
They shred.
I do way too many fills, and I know it.
I
Yeah,
disagree.
it works. I like the film.
Needs
You're-
more fills.
You're just a bad motherfucker on the skins.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
all
much
it is.
just all fills. If I think about
That's
it.
all it is. You're just a bad motherfucker on the skins.
Period.
10
all
out of
over
10
the
more
skins.
fills.
Or only fills.
Only
No
fills.
beats. No more beats.
Just a
fills.
song that's just fills.
That's emo.
I could try
No,
that.
that's Aphex.
No, no singing. Nothing. Just
That-
fills.
just drum fills.
That is emo.
That's hella. Oh wait, that pretty much is hella.
People would eat that shit right up,
We're
too.
hella now.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, oh my god, Michael Cera Palin's back.
With just drum fills.
Yeah.
Yeah, no music behind it.
No guitars.
Behind it.
No,
No
no,
guitars,
nothing.
No
Nothing.
strings.
The strings are outdated.
Exactly.
Will be the new East-West Blast Test. Please.
Can you still call it music? I'll tell you yes.
Yeah.
If we can call 100 Gex music, we can call your
No more
drum
music.
fills Spotify link music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's really just me now.
Yeah, exactly.
We're replacing our respective guitars with drum kits.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So 3.
Oh my god, is this Slipknot, but it's just the percussion?
Yeah.
Iconic.
It's
All
like
right.
Slipknot if they went online too much.
Bad idea.
It's like Slipknot for Redditors. That's it. Michael
Slipknot
Cera
for
Palin,
Redditors!
for Redditors.
Oh, oh
my goodness.
no. No, no. That was a good one. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Fuck.
Actually, wait, no. I feel like that would have to be a band with more members. Maybe
You think-
Teenage Halloween.
How many drums?
Wait, no,
do I
Callous
have?
Cowboys.
Need
It's
here?
Callous Cowboys.
Yeah.
Callous Cowboys are definitely the Slipknot for Redditors.
They're gonna hate that you said that.
Okay, but like, with how hard I rep them, they know that I'm still likening them to Slipknot, which makes it a compliment for me.
It's still a compliment because it's still Slipknot.
It's
Yep.
still Slipknot.
It's just for Redditors.
For Redditors!
We all love editors
I'm so sorry, Callous Cowboys.
and Reddit.
Jackie, forgive me.
Oh my god. So okay. Anyways, this one should go super super fast. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this EP in 3 words for new listeners.
EP2, right?
EP2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, all I
Supposed to
can
be
think
really
is-
fast.
Yeah. I'm just.
I don't
thinking
know.
about
Oh,
words
wait,
now.
wait, really? Oh, dang.
Wait,
Yeah.
we're really anxious now, so let's take a second.
Well,
Wait,
sorry.
hold on. No, I said my answer.
What you did?
I don't know.
Say?
Oh.
Yeah, I took it. I took
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty good. Okay, off the top of my head, I think flowers. I get like kind of like a flowery moment from like things.
Flowers.
Flowers. Now I'm thinking of jelly and fuck.
How'd you
God
get to
damn it. Fuck.
All right, flowers, jelly, and fuck. Bunsik, what's your 3?
I just love all these responses. You know?
All
I think
these responses. That's the 3.
they're real. And
They are real. That's the
This is so bad.
Oh no.
Oh fuck!
That's the
Shit.
3.
We're sorry if like the
Wow.
audio is really unusable during this.
No, it's great.
I have a strict no editing policy. It really doesn't matter.
I, feel
I have
like
a
it's
strict
all
no audio policy.
analog distortion anyway, so it sounds nice.
I have a strict rip your vocal cords out policy.
Finally, I can be freed of this.
I'm really just trying to think. I'm still trying to think about it because I feel like.
Oh my
God. Response.
Hold on, no, I feel like youth in transition. How about that?
Ooh,
That's pretty
I like
good.
that one.
That
You
sounds
can
nice.
Yeah, coming out of the
Mhm.
transition of youth.
Yeah. Transition of youth, no more.
You know what? That would have been a
That
better
was
name
5
for it.
words.
Just stick with yours, John. Fuck
Yeah,
jelly and flower. I
And
like that. I
flowers.
think that perfectly
I don't
encapsulates
know how to
your
it was
EP.
great.
More like the transition.
Flower
of
jelly
youth.
fuck.
Yeah.
Flower
Can that be the name of your next
Flower.
whatever? Make that a song title.
Oh, I guess. But we've avoided having cuss word song titles so long.
We'll just make it an acronym so people like don't know.
Mm-hmm.
or we
Yeah.
could just like change the word Right?
The words are
Frick.
perfect.
Make it
Yeah.
frick.
fun.
Exactly. Oh.
Flower jelly fun.
Yeah. Fun flower jelly fuck.
Fun.
So,
Okay.
where do you guys see the project in the next 5 years?
What?
Where do you guys see the project in the next 5 years?
Oh God. No idea. I mean,
Oh.
5 years ago is when the band started. So like, Lord knows I didn't think I was gonna have any level of people caring. I was expecting to just sort of like, I mean, even the concept of touring was foreign to me.
Mhm.
Like it was something I knew bands did, but it hadn't been something I considered a real thing I could do. Even though like a year after the band started, I went on tour with a different band. So I don't know. I mean, definitely hoping that it just brings us to more places where we can meet new people and see new perspectives and like enjoy more spaces that care about art and that nourish art and that we can give to help that end, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely how I because I try not to think about like, you know, if this ever does turn into like a full on career, like that'd be chill, but that's never really been the forefront. It's always just been kind of hanging out with each other and going to see, just like all across like the US and see different people, make memories and just do a bunch of cool shit before we're 30 years old and boring and don't do things anymore.
I disagree. I think being jaded is a choice.
Yeah, that's true.
I know plenty of people in their 30s and 40s who still pull up to local shows, still get excited about local music. Being jaded is a choice. I refuse to be told any other way.
Am I just jaded?
No.
And you're not jaded because you still actually look for new bands and get excited about the scene.
Well, now that you
I want to be
that.
jaded in 5 years.
I want to be jaded.
So is that the band plan? Just I want to be jaded in 5 years.
I want to just utterly despise the concept of making art.
Okay.
No, I mean, in 5 years, I'd love it if this band was still going. If we sort of feel like at some point within 5 years we've said all this project needs to, that's fine too. I want to make art. I want to make art. I want to make art with people who I feel comfortable opening up alongside, because I think that makes for better art. I think that makes for more human art. That makes for more vulnerable art.
Mm-hmm. Can I write lyrics?
What's up?
Right, lyrics?
No, I didn't hear you. What's up?
Can I write lyrics?
Let's all write lyrics.
Right now.
Everyone. Right now.
Right
No,
now.
not right now. Not right now. You did it again.
Flower jelly fuck. That's my
I got a
lyrics.
notepad.
We're not writing lyrics right now.
Aw.
Oh man.
You don't have a pen. I'm calling your bluff.
This is actually my password book. Don't look through this.
Oh.
I don't know why I
That's
told
our
you that.
lyrics.
Don't look through it.
Oh.
We're
Okay.
gonna have a song on the next release. It's just Bun Six Passwords.
Oh. Okay.
Will you
Exclusive news.
will you supply
So
the
can I
emails
actually-
too?
Oh, what's up?
Supply the
Oh,
emails with that too, so we can log in.
Oh,
The
Everything's
lyrics
in there.
are just
If that-
going to be entire email chains.
My list is
Okay.
That's my
And the
life.
platforms
Actually-
that the
Oh God, wait. Who was it that made that one music video? So there was this one electronic artist who emailed Steve Albini. I promise this will relate back to this. Just saying, hey, I really like this one interview clip from like an interview you gave back in like the 90s. Can I sample that? And he responds by saying, generally, I consider dance music distasteful. And just like goes on this long rant
Distasteful?
about
Oh my
only
God.
liking electronic music from when it meant something.
Mhm.
And then said, so yes, you can use the clip, but I'm not going to listen to the song. And the dude just animated a detailed showcase of Steve Albini's response email as the music video,
Okay.
including asking Steve Albini if he could
What?
use their email chain as the music video.
I've never heard of that.
I need to
No.
find it, and
Yeah,
then I'm going to
please
share it
send
on our
that.
Twitter because
That's ridiculous.
it's incredible.
Oh my God.
So how did that relate to us?
Yeah.
Because we're just going to sting entire email chains.
Okay.
Okay.
That
I
makes
hope we're doing well, though. Really do.
Mhm.
I think we're doing great.
Yeah. As a band or like this interview?
Oh, let's talk about the
Who's
interview.
to say?
I think we're just killing it. Eternally.
Killing it all over
I-
the place.
We're killing it on the mic.
We're doing
Yeah.
good.
You guys are doing great. Mhm.
Oh my god.
So for the last couple questions, we're actually going to shift away from music, if that's okay with you.
Clearly, we were never on that topic, so it doesn't
Yeah, it's
matter.
kind of hovered around
Never.
it, but
Started out
So-
saying we didn't
Anything
know
but
exactly
music.
what that was. Sounds.
all right. So we're gonna go straight to Death Row for a little bit.
Boom.
Ooh.
The boom didn't even go through, but I understand what you're saying. So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
Boom.
I was thinking of this like earlier.
Everybody
Wait, this is the third time we've gotten that today.
Because I was talking with some people the same thing, and I was saying that I want to be like my favorite meal is like usually green curry, but I wanted to have like a bunch of laxatives like with my meal, because when you die, like you poop and everything. So I feel like
So you just really want to
really
screw over whoever has to clean up?
well, because I feel like I don't really do like shitty things. So like I feel like I probably got framed and that I shouldn't be on death row. So if I'm gonna go out like that, I'm gonna make sure there's
so you're considering the probable circumstances that led to you being on death row.
yeah. Because
So you're
like
saying
I
you
feel
were
like
framed.
I basically want to have a bunch of laxatives, so when I get that, I just poop everywhere, and since I'm going to be fried, the poop will smell really bad, and it's going to be my last criminal act that I do as I'm dying.
Just a criminally bad shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You
might
you
die.
really used your answer for a poop joke.
You might die from how hard you're gonna shit.
So I'm
No jokes. Is that what you said?
I'm going to chicken parm sub. I gotta be real. I love a
Wow.
good chicken parm sub. It's a cozy meal,
It is.
especially if you get like a really like fluffy, like
Fluffy
nice
zap.
buttered and garlicked up hoagie roll to put that on. It can be nice. So I
Sure.
think that. What am I feeling for my drink? Maybe some Orange Crush.
Orange Crush?
That's sweet. That's nice. That's a good way to
Yeah,
go.
it's a good one.
Okay.
I think that's ended on a high note.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What about you, Bunsik?
I'd probably just fast and then drink one whiskey.
Why would you fast? They're giving you one more meal.
Yeah.
This is your last chance to experience your sense of taste.
Because no one does it. I wanna be
So you
special.
just want to be a contrarian? Well, I guess not even contrarian.
I
A trendsetter? Is that?
Ooh, a trendsetter.
want to go down in history.
Okay.
Then
I
like
feel like there are plenty
I'll
of
die for a
people
reason.
who die from fasting.
That is true.
I don't know.
But then drinking one whiskey?
you should
we
drink
support
more than one
breatharians.
whiskey.
See, I'll drink one whiskey and it will work because
One whiskey?
it's one whiskey.
Wait,
That's
so
a
you
horrible meal.
on an empty
Wait,
stomach.
like one glass or one
Right.
bottle?
Just one whiskey.
Just one unit.
Wait.
The answer to that question, Gloria, is
hold
yes.
How much?
That's
How
all I
much is a
need.
whiskey?
Hey, if I've been fasting, that's all I need.
One wait, how big
How much is one
big a
whiskey?
container of whiskey? Describe the container.
Just one.
It's whiskey.
Just one. Okay.
All right.
At least you'll go out before the chair can get you.
Well, wait, we don't know. This could be just like a little sliver, like a little of whiskey.
A little.
You don't know what one whiskey is?
What?
You don't know what one whiskey is?
Just one whiskey.
This is
Well,
going
what if it's
public.
just like one of those like sample cups they give you, like
Oh,
when they're
the-
trying?
that you put, like,
can try
ketchup
stuff out
cups
of the
in?
grocery store.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
You
that
can't try
of
whiskey at grocery stores.
Oh my
That's not
God.
whiskey.
Just one.
Okay, fine. At Costco, how about that? You can buy whiskey at Costco.
But you can't try
Oh
it.
my God.
Can you actually buy whiskey at Costco?
Probably. They have
Buy everything at
I think you can
Costco.
buy wine.
I go to a bar, I order a whiskey, one whiskey.
One
Can you
whiskey,
buy
please.
at Costco?
I
Yeah.
I don't know. I
You
don't-
guys, I'm
I
actually
don't-
like the audience right now. Can you buy whiskey
Oh,
at Costco?
they can't respond. They can't respond, John.
John, whip out your phone.
Yes.
Thank you.
So that's our last meal.
Okay.
Wonderful.
That went
Great.
about as well as I expected, so this question should go just as
I'm
perfectly.
so sorry.
Um,
Good now.
So,
Your expectations are so
Stop.
lowered.
so if you could live in one fiction world for a week, where would you live?
Ooh.
Can I say Guitar Hero? Because I wish it was that easy to get a
Yes.
gig book. No. No. Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, I'm trying to, because like I mainly listen, or, like I'm into a lot of like really fucked up like fantasy worlds.
So don't
and
do
sci-fi.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do a fun one.
I'm trying to think like what would be like a wholesome place to like go to.
So I'm sorry, I missed the question.
One fictional world you would choose to live in
Oh, okay.
that you think would
That
be like dope to live in. I don't know. I don't interact with that many fictional worlds.
I think that Ood from Adventure Time would be really nice.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, that'd
that's
be
the
really
name of the
sick.
place, huh?
Everybody has like a good sense of humor, and there's a lot of fun stuff going on.
This is really hard. I think this is the hard one for me.
Do you?
We got-
do,
we got
I-
another
do you,
one coming
like, Do
up.
a lot of fiction stuff?
I don't do a lot of fiction stuff. I'd be like watching documentaries.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to get 99 woodcutting.
99 woodcutting?
What is that?
In real life.
Oh, get a 99 in woodcutting.
That's a fictional world. So Skyrim.
Well, if we can just present alternate realities with specific tweaks to this one, but I'm trying to think of like one that's already canonical to some
What about
that already has a canon established.
what's like the Neil Breen movie where he shoots every corrupt like politician and person in the world?
Oh!
Which one?
Wait,
Like,
are you
the one
talking
that, like,
about...
the green screen ending?
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
yeah.
are you
You're
talking
talking
about
about the one that
Fateful You're talking
Oh my
about Fateful
God.
Findings.
I think so.
Is it the one where he's trying to hack the
Double Down.
government?
That's a lot of them.
That's most of them. That's actually pretty much all of them. That's all
Wait,
5
but-
of them.
It's like the one.
But not the one where he's God, right? Not the one where he's God, and not the one where he's an alien.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Fateful Find because at the end where he exposes everybody and all the corrupt
Yeah, the one
politicians
where
off themselves.
basically
Yeah, that's
he wrote an entire script to pretend that he's the dude that did WikiLeaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fateful Findings.
Yeah, that's it.
That's my favorite bad movie.
Did I
It's
ever
so
tell
good.
you when
It's
I had
so
to do like a drama class?
Oh,
No!
Yeah, we had to do like a drama class and we had to like reenact like one scene.
You did not!
Well, the thing is that like I didn't like take time to memorize anything, so I just told everybody like this is a movie called Fateful Findings, and I
No.
just pretended to like riff off the ending. Like I just like looked at the class and went, "All of these corrupt politicians are going down now. I have the files, and I am taking down Wall Street, certain elected government officials, and I am saving the planet." And I got a 100. It was awesome.
You got 100?
Yeah, she didn't check the script or anything.
Oh my god.
I mean, how for her to check the script, she would have had to watch the whole movie.
Exactly. That's a
God,
commitment.
you were insane in high school, for real.
No, this was in college.
Oh, I thought that
I
you
wasn't there
meant
for
Ed
that.
Lassiter,
Nah,
and I was picturing like
That
the
sounds like
Lassiter
Lassiter.
drama
You were
teacher
Lassiter.
just sitting there and going like, "Yeah, 100."
Why not?
But yeah, I want to live in the world after Neil Breen saves it and there's no more corruption.
Okay.
You know what? In that case, if we're gonna go bad movie worlds,
Malkovich. Malkovich's world.
I would
That's the one I
want
wanna
to live
be
be in the world of Miami Connection, where there are
Ooh.
various roving like black belt gangs that want to come for the local band at the hot nightclub, and are just constantly like battling with their sick kung fu moves.
It sounds like you're describing Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
No, so here's
Don't do
the
that.
difference.
Okay.
So Miami Connection, to
I got
set
it.
the scene, is
Okay.
about a rock band who are all orphans that are black belts in Taekwondo. One of them finds out he's apparently not an orphan. It's a really emotional breakthrough in the movie.
Okay.
We're all like halfway off the camera.
As it should be. And there's 3 gangs trying to kill them. The rock band that they replaced at the local hot nightclub, because that apparently makes you famous. Getting booked at one club every week makes you
Oh.
famous.
Okay.
A local biker gang because the bassist is dating the leader's sister, and a not quite local. Oh, by the way, it's called Miami Connection. The whole thing takes place in Orlando, except for a couple scenes where you see a gang of ninjas that are located in Miami, who are in on a street cartel with that biker gang, and that's the third group of people trying to kill the rock band who are known as Dragon Sound. It's a great movie. I recommend it. You can find it on YouTube. Watch Miami
And
Connection.
you can live in that world.
I would
Wow.
love to live in that world where being in a rock band is like made better by having sick Taekwondo moves.
I feel
Okay.
I know that your interviews like rarely go over 30 minutes. I'm so sorry that we've been going for so
Listen,
long.
it's been a hot minute since we've been in one for almost an hour, so you're lucky we got nothing but free time tonight. Or else I'd be like, yo, we gotta push this along, let's go. Other John, you gotta answer this.
I do.
What fictional world?
Mhm.
Legitimately. I would say probably the Kingdom Hearts world.
That'd be
That'd be
badass.
good. That'd be
Oh,
good.
that'd be baller.
And like you have like a Keyblade, and you can go to like pretty much wherever you want to.
Also, you could just be chilling with Goofy.
The usual
Yeah.
spot.
I don't know. The only thing I have any interest in a given world is how often I can play with dogs.
Valid.
That's completely valid.
Oh wait, no! I want to live in Nintendogs. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Here it is.
Now there's
That's
Malcolm.
way better than Miami Connection. Fuck Miami Connection. Nintendogs. There.
Nintendogs. Okay, locked in.
Pac-Man!
Okay.
Okay, Corey, go to the next question before they keep changing their answers.
Assumption.
We're
All
moving
right.
on. We're moving on. Okay. I have the honor of asking the last question. Every single person we've spoken to has said it's the most important question.
Okay.
What is your favorite color?
Really throwing the hardballs out here.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at Frost Nixon right now.
Because this answer will expose how you wiretapped a political campaign.
Whatever you do. You know what? Never mind.
I think that my favorite color is. We've been able to talk for like 30 minutes about like everything.
And you're stumped by a color question.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it recently.
It's more open-ended than, like...
I'm gonna say at this point, black again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think black?
So,
Yeah, I went back to black.
Can I write in this notebook?
What? Why?
Just so
I've
I can like
reverted
write down Roy G. Biv and get like an
from-
idea of everything.
From aqua blue to black again.
I mean, indigo is kind of bullshit.
You think Indigo's bullshit?
A little bit.
I feel like it doesn't really hold its place in like the rainbow too much.
Isn't it like a purpley blue?
Yeah, like it doesn't.
Yeah,
really
it
have
doesn't
its full
fit.
identity.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Indigo's out of there.
It's
Yeah.
so special.
So now
How
we're
the fuck
down
are
to
you gonna
Roy
say that?
GV.
Excuse me.
Roy GBV.
Yeah, Roy GBV.
It's one of a
So
kind.
no more
Come
Indigo.
on.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Keep in mind that you could also do hues and tints of
Yeah,
those.
but we're gonna be here for like 20 fucking hours.
Yeah, this isn't like this.
We're not asking specific shade on this one. Just give us a fucking color.
We just need one color.
You guys are gonna go to bed for a really long time.
If I had known this is what I was signing up for when I added you guys 2 weeks ago on Twitter and asked if you wanted to come on the podcast, I would have never sent that tweet. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm kidding. This has been a blast.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is really good.
I'm gonna say amber's the color of my energy.
Okay.
Taste.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna shit. What's another fucking
Oh no.
color with a? I like orange. I think orange is nice.
Orange
I
is
feel like
very
we
nice.
get a lot of representation of orange.
You should.
That's fair. I feel like wearing orange sort of like went out of style after the early 2000s.
Orange
Yeah.
by Frank Ocean Man is my answer.
As it should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though blonde is...
Very good.
Okay, well, I like.
I just like it because it's more explicitly gay. That's pretty much it.
That's fair.
And we're sticking with
favorite color?
black.
He already said black.
Yeah.
We were waiting on you.
Oh, I'm fucking
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm not bullshitting like there.
God damn it, John. Holding everyone up.
How are you going to be the protagonist like this?
So, as Glory said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
I would like to say that our friends James and Alex are running a really cool label, or starting up a really cool label called Moon Physics, that I would definitely recommend keeping an eye on. I will say we have a Discord now, and there's a lot of really cool people that I have gotten to meet and talk to through that Discord. And it's been really fun getting to meet people, and I hope more people join. I will say thank you to everyone who's listened to us and has taken interest in us.
Thank you.
Who do y'all want to shout out?
There's this band called Bobbing who just put out like an EP a while ago. I don't know this band at all, but it's so good. And
So you're going to take the opportunity to plug that?
Yeah, I want to do this EP called Thank You for Singing to Me by Bobbing is fucking excellent.
Sick.
And also this band called Pet Shimmers. They put out an album earlier this year that is, there's a lot of good. Okay, yeah, I'm going to say Bobbing and Pet Shimmers. I feel like I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about them, and I would like them to get like lit the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Shout out to Medium Build. One of my old friends from church, he lives out in Alaska now, and he's making some great music.
Huh.
Yeah. And hopefully, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say that because that's impeding on everything. So never mind. And the gap in space time that 2020 has created.
Yeah.
I need to plug that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, my roommate has a YouTube channel called Forgotten Features, and he's doing this one series where he listened to nothing but butt rock for like an entire
I
week.
hope he gets.
Why?
Well,
To understand it as a cultural phenomena.
yeah.
rock
No, you just
blows.
leave that there. You just
Okay, but
Well,
did,
that's the thing is that like that was my initial thing. I was like, Cole, what the fuck are you doing? But he went into like where we were as like a society when butt rock was being created and what we could maybe take out of it. He has like a really kind of interesting thing about like butt rock definitely doesn't get a pass, but like it kind of got like a classist view stuck on it. Like it was just seen by like the dumb music that like hillbillies and teenagers listen to. And I don't know, you would think that you could get nothing out of this topic and it would be boring, but Forgotten Features and his week-long documentary on butt rock, I would like to plug that. He did some
Okay.
good work on that.
all right, I just have to ask.
Wait,
did
is all of it out yet?
Not all of it's out.
Okay, I was about to say, because some of us did interviews for it. The last night in particular, before the Rona, he invited over a bunch of people to their apartment to all just like drink Natty Light and listen to butt rock as the
Wow.
Lord intended.
You got a temporary
Mhm.
face tattoo that night.
I got multiple temporary face tattoos
I got
that
this.
night. I put on like a temporary like tribal tattoo like right here and right here just to like really get into the spirit of butt rock.
Of course.
But the bad part was I couldn't get it off my face the next morning. So I was really hungover. So
Yeah.
I had to go to the grocery store,
Oh no.
head hung,
No.
I drew a
avoiding
dick.
all eye
there.
contact,
No.
with sunglasses on indoors,
Mm-mm.
go and get Goo Gone for my face, and also more shampoo because I was out.
Yeah.
And there are a few moments quite so harrowing.
Wasn't like your tire like didn't it like lose air or something throughout the night? Because I remember
had to
like you were
refill my
so
tire
pissed,
with
and I was
that.
like driving around places, and you just had like this grimace with like tribal tattoos all over your face.
It was because of the butt rock. That's it.
It's all
You
because of
just-
the butt
you
rock.
just-
Big smelly.
I don't know. I think the butt rock was the only saving grace of that evening.
The only saving-
No.
Oh, all right. That's it. Cut it.
Even I've even taught Glory to hate butt rock over the past couple months. I've shown her some pretty
No.
awful butt rock albums.
Oh my god. The Corey Taylor album.
Oh,
Woo.
it's atrocious.
Yeah,
Yeah, I tried to like it.
I've tried.
Not sour.
It's not working out.
Stone Sour is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 a.m. is rough.
So was the new Corey solo
I used to
album.
like
That one was.
Mhm.
There's a new Corey solo album?
Yeah, he
There's
dropped
the only
Corey
Corey
motherfucking
solo.
Taylor. It's awful.
Ah.
Oh, I was thinking of like Stone Sour. and,
Highway
like, Corey Solo.
666
Oh,
or
no.
whatever.
Yeah, Highway 666
Yeah,
is
it's
awful.
so bad. It's
That
so
al-
bad.
The entire album is just.
Wait, wasn't that the name of a fucking Iron Maiden thing? Wait, no, that was Flight 666.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
world tour live album. Anyways,
Ew.
You want to make a song called Train 666 or like?
No.
Please, 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 please.
Let's do Pogo Stick 666.
Oh
Okay.
man,
Skateboard
that's actually
666.
hey man, that's like as good as poo poo, man. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
it's a work in progress.
All right. Well, that's where we're gonna end things, guys. Thanks for sitting down with us. This has been Michael Cera
Thanks for coming
Palin.
on the podcast with us, guys.
Yeah, of course,
Oh, of course.
anytime.
Thanks for having us on.
This has been Michael Cera Palin, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.
And we were Good Noise. Have a good night, everybody.
Damn it, John!